The Lord fasted in summer, the hottest place in Israel, 40 days and 40 nights he ate nothing. So what would have happened to his body? Absolutely on the verge of collapse. As a human being, we said he shared with us everything. If he didn't eat, he would be hungry. If he didn't drink, he would be thirsty. If he didn't rest, he would be tired. Same like every human being. So I imagine after 40 days of absolute fasting, he was worn out. Satan comes then. We learn from this that Satan comes at the moment where we are the weakest ever. You see, this is how it starts. All of a sudden something happens in my life. And then I feel sad. And then I follow through with this kind of a thought. I keep on thinking about what happened. So I follow with it, and I follow with it, and I go along with it. All of a sudden I see myself veering off and going into my little room and closing the door behind me. And then I stay at home. I don't want to go out. I don't feel like going out. I don't want to see nobody. I don't want to talk to nobody. I am upset. I am upset. From upset to being sad. From sad to being anxious. From anxious to being depressed. I'm finished. All of a sudden, everything before my very eyes is pitch black, dark, ugly. I'm losing hope now. At that moment, when I've hit rock bottom, Satan will come and say, let me entertain you. And he will put every negative thought you could ever imagine in your head to lead you to one place, giving up entirely. No more hope. Don't ever stay behind closed doors when you are feeling upset. Call the good looking bishop. Say, Bishop, I'm not feeling well. What shall I do? I'll say, come and pick me up. Let's go Macca's and get a fish burger and a chocolate sundae after the Great Lent, not now, okay? I kill you. It's red belt in karate. Satan comes at our weakest moment. So this is where we need to be careful. Get out of there. Don't stay there locked in that room. Don't stay in that dark place. Don't stay in that lonely place, because all the thoughts that are going to come after that will be definitely negative. Satan is 99% behind that negative thoughts. 99%. Be very careful. Some people ended up far from all of you, far from all of you, far from all of you. They ended up taking this life away from them. Very dangerous. 3 temptations. The first one is for the body. The second one, this is according to Matthew 4, verses 1 to 11. The first one is for the body. The second one for the spirit. The third one for the soul. And 1 Thessalonians 5:23, St. Paul says the human being is made out of body, soul, and spirit. Definitely these 3 make up the human being. Body, soul, and spirit. And one day we'll be talking about these 3 more in details. The devil tempts the human being with all these 3 things. Temptation to the body, to the spirit, and to the soul. He attacks the body with instincts. Lust, eating, drinking, dressing up, and anything to do with materialistic things. Materialistic things. How I look. Do I look like Mariah Carey? He attacks the body with lust. He attacks the soul with greed and anger. Greed I'm not helping nobody but myself. Don't be greedy. That's an attack from Satan. He attacks the soul with greed and anger. He attacks the spirit with false glory, pride, self-pride. I become like a horse instead of a donkey. You know, when the horse walks, cannot walk unless the head is up. Opposite to the donkey. The donkey cannot walk unless the head is down to the ground. Self-pride, extremely dangerous. What made Satan fall from a pure, holy angel to an evil, foul spirit was pride, my beloveds. And Satan, when he was an angel, what are angels? Spirits. They don't have a soul, they don't have a body, they're only spirits. Therefore, what attacks the spirit is pride. What attacks the soul? Greed. What attacks the body? Lust. Now, the first temptation, Satan comes, or the devil comes to the Lord and says, if you are the Son of God, say to these stones to be bread. Now, stone here represents death. Bread represents life. King Solomon's temple was built out of stone, but the stone was dead. Christ, he also has a temple, but the temple of Christ is also built out of stones, but the stones of Christ's temple are living, they're alive, they're not dead like King Solomon's. And Saint Peter realized this, and he said it in his epistle, 1 Peter 2:5. Look at Saint Peter. You also, as living stones, are being built up a spiritual house. He is referring to the true faithfuls being that living stone in the temple of Christ, built in the temple of Christ. So the devil said to the Lord Jesus, I want you to change death, stone, into life, bread. Now, the question is, why the Lord Jesus did not change that stone into bread, yet he could have? Why didn't he listen to Satan? Because, my beloved, the salvation which the Lord had accomplished on the cross would have been done based on Satan's request and not the Father's request. You with me? You guys are very quiet. Am I doing something wrong? You're scaring me. Very good. If the Lord had listened to Satan and changed the stone, which is death, into bread, which is life, that salvation he offered on the cross later on, it would have been done based on Satan's request, not the Father's. He would have broken the Father's commandment. That's why he didn't listen to Satan. But the Lord Jesus, who knows everything in his divinity, said to Satan, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds from the mouth of God. So Satan, you want me to change stone into bread? I'm not going to listen to you. I came to do the will of my Father only. It is my dad whom I listen to only. So you can't win with me, Satan.